I'm going to show you how to replace the light bulb in your Hot Rod Deluxe. It's a very easy process, and you should be doing it anytime the bulb is doing one of two things. Either not working or it's flickering. Now, so let's explain that. And the other advantage of this too, by the way, a lot of times I see Hot Rod Deluxes with the disclaimer that the bulb is not working because it's either flickering or not working, and there's a huge discount for the amp being used because of that. What a score, because essentially you'll find that you can fix it very easy. Now this amp is off because it is not plugged in. So first step, unplug your amp. Second step, wait 30 minutes for everything to cool down. These are just safety concerns, so let's do that. Now that you've waited that long, go ahead, unscrew this bulb. Yours will be red, but I upgraded mine to white. And your bulb will be a bulb. Mine is an LED, okay? But the process is still the same. You essentially are going to take your finger, one time, push down, and twist. Now, if that doesn't work, I know this is gross, lick the tip of your finger and just dry it real fast so you have some grip. Push down, twist. You're twisting counterclockwise. The reason is because on the bulb, see if we can focus on that, there are two little, all the bulbs are the same by the way, there are two little tangs. See them, those little nibs? And they go down a slit, and then they turn like that. Well, clockwise. To put it in, it's pushed down clockwise. To take it out, it's pushed down out. There is a spring in there. Now, sometimes that is a problem, you can't get to it, and sometimes that doesn't solve the flickering issue, that only solves the other problem. So if you have a flickering issue, here's what you're going to do next. You're going to get yourself one of these, because make life go faster. There are 6 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I took out 5 and left 1 just for this video. Super easy, because I don't want to bore you with unscrewing stuff. And essentially you pull it out. There's usually a little bit of stickiness to this plate. Yours will be, of course, tweed or some kind of vinyl. Mine is lacquered. Doesn't matter. It's all the same. You'll reach right here. Okay? Pull. I swear it's that easy. Sometimes it sticks for like a second, but trust me, if you give it a little tug, you'll be fine. Notice real fast that this piece of metal that I have here has a piece of rubber on it, so you don't die. I'm just doing this to explain to you real quick. These things right here will kill you. And if they don't kill you, they'll make your day really, really sucky. Unplugged or not. These are capacitors. Do not touch them. See them? Do not touch them. Second rule, only one hand. One hand on the amp. Do not make 2 hands on the amp. That's another safety concern. But most importantly, do not touch those. See? Do not touch those. Okay. What you want, though, is greatly, awesomely far away from those right here. See that? This is the light bulb mechanism. And if you look from the side, you can see what I'm talking about. In fact, for illustration purposes, I will show you. Here is the bulb going right in. It's hard to see, I know. And you will put it into the, see? Do you see it pushing down now? Down and twist. Now it's in. Let's watch it again, shall we? Push down, twist out again. Now, here, you just watched me do it. Do you see how this bent? That's what happens. That's why it flickers. This thing bends, and then these two things that are clipped on, that are shrink wrapped, they get loose. And as the amp vibrates as you play, these wiggle, this ground and hot, and essentially, this doesn't work. Now, what you want to do is make sure that this thing is straight. Again, one hand only. Bend it so perfectly straight, and make sure that these are tight. Okay? Just tighten all that down. Do you see how that works? Super easy. Now, unfortunately, this thing is riveted on. You can't screw it on, but you can at least get these things to not touch each other, because that's another thing too, especially if they're missing the shrink wrap, and make sure it's all nice and neat and touched. Sometimes a roll of electrical tape will go wonders. Wrap all this sucker up with some electrical tape, just to make sure that it's all nice and neat, and not having a problem anymore. Now, if all that doesn't work, this is the part you want to buy. Super easy. 2 plugs. You see them? You'll buy a new one of these. You can get it from Fender, I promise, or Amazon, or anywhere you can find it, a Fender dealer. And essentially, all you'll do is unplug these 2 pieces, buy this piece, install the new one, plug those in, put a new light bulb. There is a 99% chance it is never going to be the connection here on this side. It is going to be 99% of the time that thing is the cheapest thing to fix. You see this, right? Stay away from those guys right there, and you'll be safe. And again, most likely, this will make your teeth hurt if you touch it. I don't think it has enough to kill you, but let's not take any chances, shall we, guys and gals? Super easy. Now, if you still seem scared crapless about what I just showed you, take it to a technician. However, keep in mind what you saw. I took that back panel off, 2 plugs, pulled those off, stick in a new part. So within reason, right? If he's charging you a reasonable rate, or she is, pay for it. If they're asking outlandish process of money, now you know how relatively easy it was. All right, guys. Thanks for your time. Know your gear.